Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good Memorial Day. You figured out it's Memorial Day, not Labor Day. Long weekend, but we're back and GME's ripping today. SPY is starting to teeter. Finally starting to teeter again. I wasn't expecting this big of a bounce in the overall market. But yeah, now I think we've seen a pretty solid double top coming here. We've got another divergence on the SPY and the RSI. See this top here and this top here. Up here, the RSI is up here. Up over here, the RSI is much lower. And MACD crossed over to the bullish side, but I think the fact that we got the double top and the RSI divergence, I think we are on our way down. With how much velocity, I do not know, but this is a very volatile market. It's got to the top and it's just freaking out. So we picked up some plays today in light of that and this big red candle, and I think they're going to work out good. GME, AMC, different ones ran today. I think AMC offered more shares. There was different news. I saw that they offered more shares and then that they sold out of them. Cashes out of overvalued. That's so weird. Yeah, so they offered shares to this Murdoch Capital, I thought, and then they just sold it. I don't know. I could have that wrong. I wasn't following it too close, but it doesn't matter to GME. It's still up almost 20%. Or AMC. It's crazy. Yeah. Technicals on this, I'm gonna say also kind of the same deal. I mean, it looks like it should come down. RSI divergence is happening on this one too. You kind of have this double top. I mean, you do have this long doji here, which is also bearish, but if you're just talking about the candle body, yeah. But it's kind of defied quite a bit, as well as GME. My predictions were wrong on Friday. We were having this sell-off, and all the indicators were saying, okay, it's going to be red. I thought we were going to continue to sell off and find support maybe here at 216, or maybe down here at like 190. Where was I saying? Yeah, I think like 188, 190. However, we didn't, and we bounced up today. But my bearish position I had to close out of. But I only think I lost a little bit because the spreads, and I closed it out early enough in the morning to where things kind of just go all over the place and just gave me a nice fill, I think. So not bad. When I was ripping up here, it was just, mine was too far out of the money. It was like 195. But yeah, I'm back to a bearish play on GME for the short term. Still hold my shares, everything like that. I haven't sold shares, but it's kind of hitting this. Actually, yeah, now I look at it, it's kind of a head and shoulders a bit, and also kind of this resistance level here can't get past. Kind of this double top here too. But yeah, I guess head and shoulders is more what that looks like. MACD is still bearish. We've still crossed to the bearish side below the signal, and this also has the RSI divergence going on with the high here. We had 88 on the RSI, and then this high is even higher, and we're down here at 60 on the RSI. Not to say that this can't defy more stuff, but yeah, open up bearish play. I think those that manipulate this stock, they just kind of let it run today, and they're building up kind of an arsenal, and as much, they're just letting basically ammo get built up so that they can short it or attack it or basically drive the price down, and possibly for earnings or maybe before then, because I kind of use this as a reference, but they're up to 650,000 shares available now, so it's just slowly been climbing today. And yeah, when they don't use this, it's, the price is going up. So once that drops back down to maybe 100,000 or 10,000, it's probably indicative of a price drop. So it's not here yet, but it might not. It honestly could just hold this floor. Like I said, I was surprised yesterday or today when we were so green, so bullish, but that's awesome. And yeah, I think if nothing else, they're gonna try and probably drop it after earnings, which they typically do. But what this tells me, what's very good, is that they possibly don't have hardly any power to drop the price. This might be all that they can do. Literally, is just this from 244 to 222 that they had on Friday. That might be all that they can even do anymore. Which, if that is the case, then yeah, I don't think it's going to come back down to these crazy floors here anytime soon. The only way it'll come back down here is if that's the case, until it's after a squeeze and they've got a bunch of shares available to short and they can control the price again. But with how much of retail owns and how much they're holding and buying, this might be all that they can do. We'll see. We'll come around earnings and shareholder meeting. That's next week. That's on the 9th, which is next Wednesday. Earnings, I think, is on Tuesday of next week. So I kind of figured this week we would come down here, find support, and trade in this range. It looks like it wants to trade in this range, but analysis is telling me it's still going to come down some. I don't know to what. Maybe to this 222 floor and trade down here. But the daily, these candles, I mean, it's just volatility. That's crazy. We're finally starting to pick up some volume, but nothing for me to really mess around with options and naked options, and because I don't think the squeeze is happening yet. But yeah, this big red engulfing candle, that's typically very bearish, and didn't really care today. Whipped up, so decreasing volume though. Yeah, I expect this thing to come down in the short term, and then rip. So I'm waiting until we get serious volume to just go crazy with naked options. Like back here, if you look at the volume chart, see the difference. This volume candle compared to this. So that's kind of what I'm looking for up here. We're seeing it here, and then I want to see just like one that's way up here. And given this is on the daily, but you'll see it on the hourly, because you're gonna have hourly volume that we're getting in a day right now. We're getting 8 million in a day. You're gonna have that in an hour or less. Once hedgies are actually covering and there's some sort of squeeze actually happening. So back here, yeah, you're getting 19 million in an hour. So we've got time to wait for that. Could be next week. I'm not certain. I think it'll be before 2022. There's my date prediction for you. Show you the plays we got today. We did quite a few actually. I opened up SPY puts in the morning for Friday. These are 401 SPY puts, and yeah, like I said, I've been waiting for SPY to drop back down. It just kind of kept melting up here. But now that I think it's hit this double top and all the other things I told you, I think it should come down, and maybe with some velocity. I did 401 because I'm thinking it's probably going to come down to 397 as a support. I mean, that's pretty far. It might stop here, but best case for this play would be it comes down here and my 401 will be in the money. That's kind of what I went for. By Friday, yeah, it's quite short term. This is a short week, so I'll probably sell out earlier before Friday, just because it most likely won't be that crazy, but who knows. And then I also got a call credit spread on the SPY. This is just a daily one that ends today, and it's 97% up. It's almost 100% there. Basically 421, 422 call credit spread on SPY. So I opened it this morning right around here, and it was 421. So basically SPY to close below 421 today. And with all this drop down, now we're gonna get max profit on this, which is nice. Nice to win some on the SPY. Max profit's 329. Max loss would have been 371. I could close it out, but that would use a day trade, so I actually might just let this one expire. Worthless. And then on GME, I have, what do we have? So I closed out of that other bearish play that was like 195, like pretty far out of the money. I actually just recently opened up this 250, 252.5 call. So it's much more conservative. Basically, it's saying GameStop's going to close below 250 by the end of the week. I don't know if it will or not. I think it will be bearish in the next couple days though, and then I'll close it out, and maybe it'll rip up on Friday. I don't know, but that's just me looking at the chart here. We also did Tesla. What was that? Did I have is it closing it for me? Oh, it's closing it for me. That counts as a day trade? What? Hold on. Dude? No, there's nothing open. That's so messed up. So they automatically closed my SPY play. What in the world? They're closing him. What is that? I think this must be the margin department closing it. What's super weird though is I'm confused. I think it just gave me a naked. I don't know. Anyways, I guess it's closing those, which is kind of strange. It didn't just let it expire worthless. Today actually we're looking good. There's this UVXY. This UVXY play is messing everything up because they had a reverse split. So it says we're down 681, but we're not. We're actually, that's just, yeah, whatever. But yeah, I think we're up like $400 or $500 today from the SPY play, and then also GME. We'll see. What did it just actually close? That's so weird. Filled, SPY filled. Buy 7 June calls at market close. Oh, it was the naked ones. Why do I have these? I'm so confused. Okay, figure that out later, I guess. And I totally forgot where we were. Anyways, yep. Oh, Tesla call credit spread. So there's a bearish play on Tesla. 620, 622 and a half for Friday also. There's a bearish play. I think Tesla is going, yeah, they're starting to sell off. Yep, looked like a double top here. There's also the trend was starting to kind of flatten out, and we have this long-term moving average. I figured it would kind of bounce off and then keep going on the downward. MACD crossed over back here, and so I opened it up today right about here. And it seemed like it didn't have the strength to break through this. Double top, another actually RSI divergence. See the RSI here on this high, and then high over here. This is even higher, but the lower RSI. I mean, on the daily, yeah, it looks bullish, but on the hourly, looks like it's going to come down. So I don't know how far it'll come down, but that play actually have a little bit more into. It's let's see. Yeah, max profit's 852, so that'll be nice. Max loss is 648. Basically has to close below 620 by Friday. So it's in the money now, which isn't good for selling premium, but 620 is pretty conservative. So I think we'll get it. And Rocket went up today, and all sorts of crazy stuff. Oh, UONE I bought shares of. Urban One. I think this thing just on the chart looks like it's poised. Did this nice run the other day, and then it kind of set up this flag pendant thing, and it looks like it's bouncing off the moving average. And yeah, so I actually used all my capital on this Weeble, and then also on TD, which was hardly any on both. And then I remembered E-Trade, I had a bunch, and so I picked up like 2,000 worth on E-Trade, and then I closed it out because I got scared. I didn't like the lack of volume on it. I like this play, I think it looks good, but just the lack of volume on this little push here, I just wasn't as comfortable. So I pulled out of it, but this might be crazy. I mean, the upside potential on UONE is nuts. 54 was the high, and 619. So, and then all this volume this day. So yeah, this thing could honestly go super crazy. I've got a very small position in it, and I guess that's just because it's volatile and somewhat sketchy, but maybe I should have a bigger position. I don't know. On our long term today, it looked good. I need to Rocket started to act like it was wanting to go crazy, but then it mellowed out. Not sure what's going to go on with that. I've got the Rocket calls on here, and then also on TD I've got Rocket calls. And so I was really hoping something would happen with these, but nothing yet. And there's GME ripping. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Maybe this is the new floor, and we're gonna start the squeeze tomorrow. I don't know. Anyways, that's what I got for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. Follow us on Twitter at HappyMoneyYT. DFV was tweeting a bunch today. Good to have him back. He moved the ticker a little bit. Yeah. We also have a Discord. Feel free to get on that. And we will see you tomorrow. Peace out, guys.